I just have to say, I mean, one of the other things your ability to articulate things clearly, the concepts, the delineation between the different types. Like when you were giving that talk saying, this is how the swing type field changed or differed from between a Count Basie, Louis Armstrong, Elvin Jones. Like that whole, I mean, dude, I was like, can I save this? Because that is like, that was an amazing education. And to what you're saying, like, I just don't want to neglect the fact that like, it also is your ability to articulate these concepts clearly, that even for someone like myself who's gone through jazz education and jazz history, I still learned things from that stream about how to think about the framing of each of those individual periods or artists. And I mean, Chase knows this because I told him, I was like, man, I got more out of that stream than some of the classes I attended in college because it was just so well articulated. And I know what you're talking about. Like, you're doing that real work of like taking to maybe someone who's never heard jazz. I mean, I saw it in the comments. They were like, yo, I love this. And I think they loved it because they saw how passionate you were about it, and it transferred. Like, they didn't love it just inherently necessarily from the first listen, because maybe they gotten exposed to jazz before, but they're like, but it's because you combine it with your passion that turned them onto it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I learned.
That's one of the things I was like, oh man, we have to have more things like this out there doing the real work, you know?
Thank you, man. I mean, I did learn from the best, you know, like all of my band directors that y'all know, like Mel Mustafa and Christopher Dorsey, and also Wynton Marsalis and everybody at Jazz Lincoln Center, like forcing us to be in these situations where we have to teach and where we have to give back to the community. Like, those honestly have been the best learning experiences for me. And you can take those, you know, either way. You can either be like, I'm doing this for this job and I'm never going to think about it again, or you can have good taste and have taste for excellence and be able to recognize excellence when you see it and be like, being able to teach. Like, also shout out to Justin Poindexter and Bria Skomberg. They're incredible educators. And so like, you know, like shout outs to them, because like you should, if you can recognize excellence in fields outside of just somebody playing their horn, then you can also see there's a type of excellence for being able to speak and teach. And so I'm transcribing that too. Mm-hmm. And like, I think that's really, really cool, and try to use my own way and my own personality. And also being able to learn from different types of Twitch streamers. Like, I'm transcribing Twitch streamers, transcribing like YouTube, like, you know, personalities, and like not transcribing and literally writing things down, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, be like identifying like what works and what the most killing cats are in the YouTube scene, and how they speak and how they're able, because that stuff is rough, man. If anybody has ever sat down in front of a camera like this or whatever and like tried to just get a 10-minute video out, you know that thing could take 4 hours. It's like, you know, like it at least, you know, like it can really be hard. And so like being able to just do that excellently is a skill that like I've been trying to work up. So I appreciate you saying that, because I'm really passionate about being able to do that.